your organization really caught my eye because I got to meet Ms. Walker and I heard about you guys. And I grew up in the same neighborhood you guys are in. This is a workshop about chemistry, okay? But chemistry, also, we are a company that belongs to a global company, which is out of Germany. So, and the company I work for, we run this division. The next division closest to this one's in Michigan, Detroit, Michigan. And I'm here to talk to you about this because in your future, as you guys are growing up and you're doing different things, I'll talk about today what you can look at for a future business for yourselves. Everybody, this is Regine.
Hi everyone.
Hi, Regine.
Hi.
Regine is a doctor. So he's a doctor of chemistry, so he has his doctor's degree. So Regine comes from India, all right? And in India, if you've seen the movie, what's the one?
Slumdog Millionaire.
Did you see Slumdog Millionaire?
That's
That's a true story. If you look at in India, the chances of getting to have a good job are very, very slim because there's so many people.
And when you say slim, give them some idea of what slim.
Regine, you can give the numbers.
What's slim?
So the total population of India is 4 times higher than USA. It's 1.25 billion. And you technically, I just give the example of my brother. He was applying for Microsoft in India, and there were 10,000 candidates, and there were total 16 positions.
Wow.
So they take total 16 rounds of interview, including 2 written tests.
Wow. But
And
so,
they, at the end of that 16 round, they select whatever they need. They need top 16 people. And I remember my brother was in last 400, and he got rejected after that. There was like, I think 11th round. And he was crying. I said, well, you don't cry. You made it to 11th. You know, one day you're going to make it. And then after he got other opportunity, he went to the company. But so this is one example that for 16 jobs, there are 10,000 people, or probably more than that. I mean, I don't know how many applications they received, but they qualified 10,000 to appear in the first written test.
So today we're going to talk about silicone. And silicone is something, do you know where it comes from? Go ahead, try.
It comes from a plant.
Well, close. Okay,
Yeah.
so it comes from something that's lower than us. So we'll say it. Tony?
From sand.
From sand. It comes from sand.
Oh.
So if you ever played in a sandbox, that white sand, that's silica sand. And from silica sand, they can do many, many things, and I'm not the chemist, Regine will talk about that. But one of the things they make are, as it's processed through a full chemical reaction, as we talked about with Dylan here, it changes into many other products.
Even have realized, like Kim was explaining, shampoos, you know, makeup, that you don't even know that, but you're using it every day. There are a lot of things, and in this presentation, which I'm going to show you later, that you will going to feel after the end of presentation that you are technically surrounded by silicone, and you will when you walk outside, when you go to your school bag or to your home, then you're going to see, oh yeah, that's silicone. Oh yeah, that is silicone. So silicone is one of the very clean rubber, one of the very versatile products that can be used in many different applications in many different ways. Like I said, it's technically just derived by mixing the silicone, by technically reacting the silica, which is the sand, and the coal, and with some other chemicals after producing the silicone metal. So
This is not a cured silicone, this is still a gel. Once it gets reacted, and you asked about making glass, or making it into something solid, it can't be changed back, that's when it can be made into like a baby bottle nipple, you know, that doesn't melt. And then that stays, but they make chins and cheeks that are perfectly, goes inside of a human body, they do it all day long. And that's what
If it explodes, does your like?
No, it just, I mean, if it breaks open in a car accident, it will leak back into the body, but it's salt water.
But will it get smaller? Like if you put it
Yeah, it would break, and then that's when you have to go and get re-surgery. What happens is, and we can use this example that Regine's got this slab in his hand right here, you could put this in a very cold room, and what would be interesting, it would still stay flexible. Many things would get hard, and like natural rubber or latex would stay hard, and it wouldn't bend. Or if it did bend, it would crack. Silicone, using the right chemistry and the polymerization, they can have this reach 270 degrees below zero
Wow.
and still work as a rubber. So you know where that would work well? In outer space, right? Because it gets very cold. The other place is on airplanes.
Together here with the catalyst and the heat. So you have to apply the heat always because we have to start the chemical reaction. You have to apply the heat. And at the end of the reaction, you have all the chains are cross-linked
Oh.
with silicone.
So here, it's not connected, right? That, it's connected.
So it's this.
So this is on the top side, that's on the bottom side once it gets its catalyzing. Make sense? That's it. This one here?
Is it foam? It looks like foam in here.
Yeah, it's a foam, yeah.
Spatulas, you can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's got silver, see how it's kind of got silver in it? Yeah, it will not melt. And that can, you take that, you pop out your bread, or you can throw it right in the dishwasher, you don't have to do nothing with it.
It looks like.
Yeah, it's for cupcakes. And you can cook some cupcakes in it. There's another cupcake pan holder. Looks like it has metal in it. If you see the sparkle, where else did we talk about today? You see the sparkle? They crush this two halves together on top of it. And then, how does it look?
This is part A, okay, which is the one that has the platinum, like Kim said. And this is the part B, which has a cross linker, okay. When you just put it together, both of the chemicals are reacting, making the putty to cure to a solid rubber. The heat that you produce by your hands, it cures faster, okay. So this is the same amount.
15 minutes long. Want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it. Yeah, give me a 15 minutes.
I gotta wait 15 minutes.
Yeah, no, you have to work at it. In 15 minutes, it's going to turn hard once we mix it.
What color is that?
Pink.
Make my heart.
What did you say? So I'll hold your hands free. You pull out.
And this one's gonna
So let's see how we make a ball of that, and I'll know how much we pull out on this side. I'll pull this out.
Just make sure.
So Freddie made kits for you guys to take home with you, okay?
Yeah, but she did.
The more you do, 4 minutes or
mix it.
5 minutes.
Yeah, it'll kick off quick.
Don't get your camera part.
I know, I cut a hole for it.
Look, Karina.
You don't have to have a case and I'll just put it on right on. How about mine? I mean, it's time. Oops.
I think it's ready.
Of the lab.
Oh, of the lab? In the production when you're running the mill, you mean, or the big mixer? Okay, very good.
I like the little mixer.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Yes.
I like how it's like one block of color can like change the whole thing.
Isn't that amazing how fast a little bit of color can get through that whole 200-pound roll? Good.
I like the blades.
The blades.
You know when you step
Oh,
around.
yes. Looks like a taffy machine, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You've ever seen a taffy machine?
Like taffy.
It looks like taffy. One thing I want you to take away today from here is that you need to think always out of your box. We all get caught in our own thinking, and sometimes it kind of restricts our minds. But if we open our minds up and look at different things of what we're able to do, it's amazing how we can accomplish other things. It comes back to having enough self-confidence in ourselves, self-respect in ourselves, and not limiting ourselves because we believe we can't do certain things. That's why I'm an engineer, because those are the things I like to do. But you have to go with what you like, and don't think anybody else is better than you are. You always have to look and realize you're very good, but it depends on how much you focus and how much you want to work at something. You have to be committed to what you want to do, and you can accomplish it by effort. It takes a lot of effort. And as we stated today, when we started off, how do you get recognized in a group of people? There's many people out there. The way you get recognized, and Patricia said it well, you're always being watched, it's how well you excel. And you can excel by being the best that you can be in whatever it is. We call it best in class or best in excellence for yourself. That's the thing that I want you to take away today. You can be anything you want to be. You just have to focus on it and say that's what you want to do. And you'll accomplish it. You'll amaze yourself.